Yes, people, what's going on? Adam McKola here with Jay Motty. We're in the Stretford end. The game finished about 10 minutes ago. It's what I think we call a sitting in Old Trafford. It's a protest against the Glazer ownership of the club. Now, look, me and Jay will talk about our thoughts on the game in a minute, but let's have a word about these protests, about everything that we've seen. I've just seen a girl, obviously we wouldn't put her on video or take a picture, but a girl of about 5 years old with a banner that said full sale, Glazers Out. You got the kids, you got young, you got old, you got black, you got white, you got everyone coming together here, all reds. And there's still quite a lot left in the stadium. I'm quite shocked about it. I'm going to show everyone, but Jay, what are your thoughts on what we're seeing right now?
It's good to see, man. We spoke to Steve from the 1958 on Friday. If you don't want the Glazers here, which you don't, I think we can all say that, then this is an opportunity, if you're at the game, to make your voices heard and to show the Glazers what we think of their ownership of Manchester United. And I think there's a good couple of thousand people, if not more, from what I can see right now, who've elected to do that. They come here, it's a peaceful protest. The people are just chanting, just kicking off anything. It's just staying in after the game to let the Glazers know, like you were saying there, Macca, you've got to go, man. Full sale, none of this staying on whatever. I'm not talking about who the next owner's going to be. I'm talking about the Glazers. We need the Glazers to go because their ownership of Manchester United has been terrible. And now,
what I love here is, as we can see it on the camera, everyone's kind of converging round over by the Stretford end. It's kind of led by the TRA down there, and everyone just kind of converging, coming down, walking down from their seats. It's that no stewards have kind of got involved, because usually, I don't know if a lot of people that sit by me will know, like a few of us stay after the game and like let everyone clear out before we leave. And usually when you do that, after about 5 minutes, you get a few stewards go to, all right, can you start heading out now when people are taking pictures and everything? So yeah, it's great to see the stewards haven't really got involved. And we've been able to just sit in green and golds everywhere. And you know, it's great to see, man. I love it. It's clear we've got to get the Glazers out. Well done to the 1958 for organising it as well. And to all the other fans, because I'm sure like some people here are kind of just going with the flow and going, right, are we protesting? Let's just stick around. They've probably never even seen a flower in it, which I absolutely love. How many would you say? Here's a good few thousand, isn't it?
yeah, there's a couple of thousand at least, if maybe not more. And like Steve was saying from the 58 yesterday, we were chatting to him, he was saying like, listen, you can come down here or not, you can still make your voices heard. So if you're watching this, you can share it, you can spread the message about what's going on and the fact that there is this protest that's happened, and there's going to be more protests, and that's what the 58 was saying. And it's great to see, like you're saying, young, old, and sending a message out. And listen, they will eventually, there's an argument going, people saying, why bother, why do this, why do that? You've got to keep going, you've got to keep doing something. It's no good just saying, oh, we want the Glazers gone and not doing anything. And this is a perfect example of a peaceful protest with a few thousand people taking part. Hopefully loads of people sharing it online and getting involved online and letting the Glazers know that we've had enough of them.
We have had enough of them. We have had enough of them. What I couldn't get enough of today was Manchester United's comeback. No, Jay, let's have a few minutes on that. We won 3-2 in the end. I can hold this. Get us a nice little angle. We won 3-2 in the end. I think it was a fantastic result considering I got here late. Yeah, I turned up 4 or 5 minutes late. As I walked out the tunnel and saw Old Trafford, Forest had scored their second goal. And it was 2-0 to Forest. And I jokingly went to Jay, the eternal optimist I am, don't worry, we're going to win 4-2. I didn't mean it. I'm not going to lie, I didn't mean it. I was fearing the worst. But we managed to react. And I just think, you know, going 2-0 down, it gave Forest a little bit more of something to hold on to. They set back, and it allowed us to grow confidence into the game. Getting that goal from Christian Eriksen early on really helped. And then it was a shame we couldn't get the second just before half-time. But then we come out, and then you're just worried, are they gonna, you know, keep trying to knock the door down? It gets to 60 minutes, you haven't scored that second. Forest are growing in confidence and hit you on the break. We get that second from Casemiro. I'm so glad he scored, because the chance he missed, look, I think it was a difficult one. It span up at him really quickly, and it was a poor corner initially that just wasn't defended well. But when Casemiro missed that, I was so glad to see him stick the ball in the back of the net. And I thought his performance improved as the game went on. Talking about Brazilians whose performances improved as the game went on, I thought Anthony today started off really poorly. He was involved in their first goal, not what you want to see. But then he just turned it up, and his performance got so much better. We look better with a number 9 up. Listen to that.
It's what you want to hear, man. This is it. There's thousands of people in the game. I tell you, like, what I loved about today was to say, well, we did show that fighting spirit, and I like the fact that a couple of players who've taken a lot of stick recently. Well, there's a few. Casemiro's taken a lot of stick. Anthony's taken a lot of stick. Even Martinez has taken some stick. And also Bruno, you summed it up. You said you love him, everything about him, he was loving it. And rightly so, he was everywhere today. Not only just obviously getting a goal for the penalties, whatever, but just picking out passes, making tackles, just non-stop. What you know you can get from him, and that little bit of quality as well that other players haven't got, he's got it. So yeah, it was great to see, and I think let's have it right. Winning 3-2 at home against Nottingham Forest isn't, oh, we've turned the corner, this is it, the season started. But it shows though that we can sort of show a bit of resolve, a little bit of fight, something that might have been lacking in the first couple of games. We've shown it today. You can hear the voice, you can hear the chants there. So yeah, we show that. And listen, the main thing is, we go to Arsenal now with a little bit of a...
They've just dropped one.
Yeah, they've dropped a little bit of confidence.
City have dropped one.
Exactly. Because if we'd have lost or drawn today, and I got the Emirates, you'd be like, oh my God, this is, it's a terrible start season. Now, hopefully get a little bit of confidence, go there, see what Fulham have done today, and just get out of man.
It's worried that the Ram went off, isn't it?
It is, because he's quality. But I said to you at our time, listen, I think Varane obviously should start every game, but I like Lindelof. I don't think the drop off in quality is massive. There is a little bit of a drop.
You're just really thin now, aren't you?
Yeah, no, you are.
A lot of injuries.
But Casemiro went down, and it was like, oh my God, please no, we can't afford him to get injured. So yeah, there are injuries, obviously. It's not great to see, but this manager, he'll manage it. That's what he does, man. And we've still got good players.
People saying that Ten Hag isn't going to do, is it, like starting to question him and that. We've seen that video from. No, I don't want to give him any talk time. I don't want to mention his name. From that idiot on TalkSport.
Narrow it down.
Yeah, I know, Jesus. But we've seen it, like he hasn't done this, he's ruining Mount, he's doing. It's like, what the hell are you on about? Like, I've never felt happier as a Man United fan in the last 10 years.
No. Like, listen, I know at least one about all the criticism that Ten Hag's got. His first season, he did very well, finishing third and winning a trophy. I think before the season started, we'd all would have taken that, and you can see the quality that he brings as a manager. Gets the best out of certain players, manages his team well. Yes, there's improvements, of course there is. Our away record isn't good enough, but I think for his first season he did very well. Now we want him to kick on.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great result today. Absolutely great atmosphere in here as well. It probably would have been a little bit more toxic if we had lost, but I think we need to keep it up, keep it going, keep the pressure on the Glazers. We're hearing rumours that they're going to sell, rumours that they're not going to sell. Just let them know that they're not welcome. And look, I tell you who is welcome. People talking about Ten Hag. As I said, over the last 10 years, I've never been happier with a manager. I think we've got the right guy, and I think he's going to be the guy to eventually bring us back to the top table. It's going to take a while to get there,
and they've got to back him still. There's still days left in this transfer window. We know we've got injuries. We're still a little bit short. Don't give me all that nonsense about how much we spend. We should be spending more. We're going to catch City, which is what we should be aiming for to win the title. Then you need to spend money, and there's still some time left to do that. So if these owners have got half a brain, which they haven't, to be fair, they should be backing this manager properly and bringing in some more players, because we're still short.
Yeah, but just like everyone's chanting, we want Glazers out. So get them gone. We're going to go now. Thank you for tuning in to Stretford Paddock. This was a bit of a random one, so you can see by the random mic and that, but see you in a bit.